Welcome. Our guest today is Denise Gredler, President and founder of BestCompaniesAZ. Denise is a former Fortune 500 HR practitioner who left corporate America to help companies win awards and improve their employer brands. Denise, you've helped numerous organizations win organizational awards. Tell us exactly what are the key benefits to such recognition, and is there really an impact to the bottom line?
Absolutely. That is one of the questions most of my clients will ask me right off the bat, typically the CEOs and CFOs. If you look at the Fortune 100 best companies, or if you look at the local best place to work companies, and you follow the public companies' stock performance, you will see that they truly do outperform other companies and their peers. So there's a huge, some of them on a national level are outperforming 2 to 3 times the S&P 500, which is a conservative index that people use. And then locally, when I looked at the Metro Phoenix companies, they were outperforming almost double other companies here in Metro Phoenix.
Now, anecdotally, I've heard that HR practitioners tend to apply for more awards when they're in recruiting mode. But when they're not, is there an impact to other HR functions such as employee retention and lower turnover?
You need to be focusing on your culture all year long. It doesn't matter whether it's a good economy or a bad economy. You need to be nurturing and managing and propagating that culture, because it does help you retain your people, especially today in this economy. Retention is critical, because once companies start hiring and the economy starts turning around, you want to be able to hang on to your people. And so from a retention standpoint, that's huge. And then when you do start hiring, a lot of employees, if they love your company and they love the leadership and the trust within your organization, they're going to want to recruit other employees and have more employee referrals.
And speaking more on retention, this time client retention, can you explain how awards can help with customer satisfaction and client retention?
Yeah, client retention, back in my corporate days, if I go back to my corporate days, we used to actually track employee engagement scores with our customer scores. So anytime we would see employee morale going up, the customer scores would go up. I see a lot of companies, especially some of my clients, a lot in healthcare, they do patient satisfaction surveys. And there is absolutely a direct correlation between employee survey results and patient satisfaction scores. And just recently with the Arizona's Most Admired Companies, a lot of the applications that we reviewed, companies are really able to keep customer and client relations high in high-performing companies.
Now, in your experience, which department takes the lead in applying for awards? Is it HR, PR, an external consultant maybe, or a combination?
A combination. I've seen all departments play a role. Even going back to my corporate days, I was the VP of HR for a number 12 ranked Fortune 100 company. So we had a strategic goal to really focus on promoting our employment brand. But then what I would do is sit down with the VP of PR and marketing and customer relations, and together really look at that application and the award and how we were going to submit it to the research partner. And then even here locally with all my clients and through the Arizona Most Admired Company program, you see PR people driving it more from a product branding initiative, or you see the head of HR recruitment driving it more from a recruitment standpoint. And then I've even seen for smaller to medium-sized companies, CEO admin assistants or executives driving it for the CEO, because he wants to send a strong message, he or she wants to send a strong message that culture is important to them.
In closing, give us the big picture. When we met at the Most Admired Companies Awards dinner, and thank you, by the way, for recognizing WorldatWork.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You said that award programs actually help boost the local economy. Tell us how it does that.
Yeah, when we kicked off actually 10 years ago when I brought the Metro Phoenix Best Place to Work program to town, I did my research and had to look to see what other cities and states were doing. And I noticed that some states on the East Coast were launching Best Place to Work programs to really help retain college students, because they had multiple universities in their state. And other people do it really to attract and retain employers and employees to their city and state. So when we launched Best Places to Work and now Arizona's Most Admired, our vision is really to promote Arizona as a best place to work and live. We have a lot of great companies, 43 amazing companies that are on the Most Admired list, WorldatWork again being one of them. And We have a great story to share about what these companies are doing for the community and for the economic development of our state.
Denise, thank you so much for sharing your insight on how awards can help improve employer brands. For World at Work, I'm Marcia Rhodes.